This is Red Bull Remix Lab. My name is Anna Lunoe and I'm stoked to have San Holo in the studio with us today. How's it going?
Great, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming and bringing all these super fun toys as well. What are we listening to right now?
We are listening to Sufjan Stevens' Should Have Known Better, a song that I love.
It is a beautiful song. So you brought this in today. Is this the track that you're going to remix?
Yes, I wanted to remix something that was, I'm in the electronic music world. I wanted to remix something that was complete opposite of that.
Right.
Very acoustic, very mellow, very fragile.
And we're going to turn this into a banger. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Whoa, I don't know.
Main stage EDC.
Oh, definitely not. I'm going to make something, something pretty out of it.
I love that. All right, so what's our first step?
Let's listen to his voice. It's so smooth.
So buttery.
Exactly. It's like silky, like no words.
It's like he's barely pushing it on the mic too. He's just letting it fall out.
So what they do is they record it left and right.
Panned.
Yeah, panned, and it just makes you feel like he's whispering in your ear. And
Yeah.
I always used to listen to this song on airplanes when I went to shows, and whatever was going on in my life, if I was like struggling, or this was a song that would calm me down. And I feel like, I don't know, I come from a band world, I've played in bands, and I started making beats because I was kind of bored of guitar, and everything started to sound the same. Whenever I played guitar, it always sounded like a guitar, and that's why I started making beats and electronic music. But now I feel like I've gotten to a point where I can bring the guitar back in my music again, which is what I did on my album. But it's only the start of this new thing I've got in my head with electronic music and guitar, and yeah.
So how are we going to remix this track? We don't have the stems, we've just got the whole audio file.
I've got the entire track, that's all we have right now. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't prepared anything. I'm just gonna pitch it down, stretch it out, reverse it, and use this as a texture for whatever that's floating around,
Okay, let's start.
I always love pitching down things. Do you know what I mean? Like when you pitch something down, it just
Totally, and it
transforms
changes. Yeah,
the entire mood.
totally.
I pitched it down one step. And I'm gonna just get this chord. I'll stretch it out. That's the cool thing about Ableton. You can really easily stretch things. And I love the artifacts that happen, like the stretched out audio. I like things that sound shitty,
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm gonna loop this thing. I'm gonna put this on the grid because it's messing me up.
I mean, you would be a wild man if you decided to do it off the grid. I'd be really impressed.
I like this. This is beautiful. What I use to just transform a sound, the classic OTT is like is a great tool to just see what happens.
All Ableton standard stuff.
Yeah.
These multi-band dynamics.
I'm gonna add some bass later on. Doesn't make any sense. I like that. I love when you hear like vocal chops within, when you have like normal chops and then suddenly there's a little vocal popping out somewhere. So that's. I'm gonna open up Massive. Massive is just a synthesizer that I love, that I always use.
I feel like it's getting more acceptable to use, at least to write with, just basic plugins.
Right. So this is like the major. I love this note. It changes into like a minor thing. So what I love is things that keep going. When you change the bass note, it like kind of like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's special. This is my vibe right now. I want to make something very like emotional. Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa, you hear that? That's magic. That's right. Well, that's some magic right there. Oof. I like something like. And I'm just gonna go for like the traditional. Should know better. Okay, I want to find a chord that kind of
Lifts it at the end.
yeah.
Feeling.
Feelings, right? Feelings. I want to get those feelings.
That's where we're at today.
Right. I'm getting hot in here. This feels good. Like that. This is something really cool, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. We should do some. You could record some vocals actually. Some like. Could you?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I've got a cold, but sure.
no problem. I don't like this last thing.
You like imperfect things, so we're fine.
I love it. Can you just like do like a... Oh wait, I'll introduce this new keyboard.
Yeah, what
Well,
have we
this
got?
old keyboard.
This isn't brand new. This has got some amazing artwork.
I love the way these things were like designed, like visually. So no, I want your voice. You can actually sample your voice
In
on
the
that
machine.
thing.
Okay, cool.
You can. Let me
So
get this.
and you sing into the mic, so it's going to be all grainy.
Well, how do you know this? It's like you. It's super grainy and like
Love that.
super lo-fi. Like I think it samples in like 8-bit. You gotta sing pretty loudly though.
Okay.
So you gotta be like at least like a. And very close.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay. That note.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Beautiful. You even hear your
Breath.
breath. This is special. And I love it that it's kind of warbly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pitch it down a little bit. I'm gonna go to waves. A little bit higher. This is such a big part of my sound. I take this everywhere with me.
Getting all the sound tricks today. Guys, I think I might cry. This is emotional.
Okay, I'm gonna record that. Bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's some emotional shit.
I'm gonna save this on my, what should we call this?
Oh,
Red Bull
banger.
crying session. Red Bull crying.
Should've known better.
Yeah. Let's actually record that in. Should've known better.
You have the voice of an angel, San Holo. Has anyone ever told you that? Okay, we're using your voice.
Sorry. And the cool thing about this synthesizer is like, whenever you turn it off, it's gone. You can't store the
Yeah.
sample.
Oh.
This effect of fuzz on the VSS30 is, I use it on a lot of stuff on my guitars. The funny thing is you can only sample like 2 seconds. So
Yeah.
sometimes I have a guitar part and I have to put every 2 seconds in there and sample it again, but it's
worth it.
Let's fix the timing a little bit. It's a little bit early. want to add some beats to it.
Where are you pulling your samples from? Do you make your own kits, or do you just have a bunch that you've collected over the years that you go back to?
Like over the years, I've gathered so much samples, and
yeah.
I
You
know.
just search kick.
I also really love this kick that I have. It's called Pink Kick. So like pink, and that's really how I do it. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get a snare. It's called. I made this snare myself, and then I snap snare. It's called snap snare, and it's
Sans snap snare.
yeah. It's like I spent like a day creating the perfect snare, and this is what it sounds like. I feel like boom boom. So like, I want to go do that trap shit right now. Okay, cool. So like. I want like tugata, 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 tugata. That's it. I want like a triplet kick in there to make it like. I love triplet kick. Okay, let's make this loop. Look at this session. It doesn't make any sense. My workflow is terrible. Yeah. I'm gonna add an 808. I've got this 808. 808 is called Wow 808.
That's pretty good.
Wow 808.
And where did the Wow 808 come from? Do you remember? Wow.
It's just like, I think I found this one time and I edited it a little bit, EQ'd it and saturated it myself. EDM, bro. It's EDM life.
It's a lifestyle.
Isn't it funny that everyone feels like that? That like, it's almost becoming a meme.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta just have fun with it, right?
Yeah, because I'm from the band world, and I remember when I started making electronic music that with a drop, you know, with like a danceable drop and a build up, people really didn't fuck with it. I was in a band back then, and I just dropped my first electronic EP, a San Holo, and I remember I heard them listening to it when I came into the rehearsals.
Oh my gosh!
And the way they looked at me was just like I just betrayed real music.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like they were like, what is this? It was completely alien to them. Like it's just important for me to show that, you know, producers and DJs, they actually have a lot
musicality.
of yeah, like most.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Both can coexist. Like you don't have to choose one team. It's all equipment. It's all music.
In the end, it's just about connecting to people. As long as you make that connection, I'm right here. What I'm doing right now is just all a result of me putting myself, the way I think and the way I feel into music, and I think people resonate with that in the end. We're missing some high end. One of the things I love is tambourine. I like this. You know what's even better than just a tambourine pitched down tambourine?
A side-chained pitch down tambourine?
Well, yes. Oh. Wait. I want to. We're gonna add more symbols. We're gonna add a symbol. We're gonna add a symbol. Sorry,
Symbol-palooza.
I'm just gonna do this thing.
Go hard.
I need
go
to.
hard. Please get it out.
So symbols. I love symbols. This is symbol 3. I love symbol 3. I love it when.
I love symbol 3.
Yeah. I especially love it when you stretch it.
Stretchy symbol 3.
Wow, I like this. I like this a lot.
It's happening.
It's happening. Do you want to play some guitar on it?
Let's do it. This one?
That one.
This very guitar. Let's do it.
Let's play guitar. We're good. Fender doesn't really make hollow bodies. Fender normally makes like solid body Stratocasters, Telecaster, but this is a very old 70s guitar. Or is it 60s? I don't know. But I love playing old instruments because they have a story. You know, like they have little dents and they have like scratches, and people played this thing for years.
We don't even know where this guitar has been. We don't even know who could have owned it or what it could have played. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, ready. Love this thing like. Wow, I like it. It's good. Sufjan, let me use this, please.
Hit us up.
So now we have this.
Record on top?
Just want to mess around?
Yeah, just add lip.
Okay, cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
And...
I don't like it.
Happy with that?
I think so.
I think it's pretty tight.
I'm happy. Ooh, that's a cool sound.
That is a cool sound.
Let's record it.
That could be a cool like knock, like a kick pat, like a kick underneath the kick.
Or we can make it a snare. Like. Sorry for that timing. Wow. Wow.
That's
Sometimes.
latency. It's not your fault.
No, sorry. It really is my fault. Sorry.
Wait, you just reminded me of that video that you posted when you messed up at that festival.
Oh yeah.
What happened again?
So yeah, I was playing at this festival and I just really made the biggest fuck up there is.
A mixing fuck up.
And it was just like you heard like the intro of the song while you was.
And you
I
just
was
stopped
like-
the music in your face.
So-
It's just like,
I got the mic out as sort of a reflex because you know you've probably fucked up and then be like, everybody ready?
definitely fucked up.
So I grabbed the mic and all I could say was, okay, cool. And I went on. It was like, I think that to this day that's my best performing video of all time. Me fucking up, which is kind of a reminder like it's actually okay to show
For sure.
the fact that you're a human. And
That's
like,
exactly right.
that you're flawed as fuck. Sorry, that was very
AF.
dark.
From here, what else would you like to add? So you've got we still don't have a bass line.
Okay, let's record some bass and then we're good.
Sweet.
I just found this bass actually 2 weeks ago in Venice. We saw this thing on Craigslist and we were like, dude.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
Crag.
Is that a bad thing here?
No, just
I said it Craigslist.
most of you say Craigslist. Craig
Craig.
is the name,
Yeah, sorry.
but I just like Craigslist.
It's my accent, right?
I like that.
Craigslist.
I think it's cool. It makes it sound harder.
So my intro is gonna be this. Yeah. Because you think you know what chord's gonna come, but then I'm gonna hit you with that minor note. That's good, right?
That was great. So what do we want to do? Where are we gonna? Is the bass going in the intro?
I think so. I think this is pretty to like go like. No, okay. We're gonna play the actual song, okay? Maybe we can filter it up a little bit. That, but I can.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna take out the drums. At the bass in there.
Are we gonna go for one last drop?
Should we?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, let's do a drop there, okay? Let's do a drop. We're gonna do a super halftime drop, like double halftime.
Let's do it.
Boom. Yes. Let me just add like a little build up with my pink kick.
So for this particular drop, we're gonna go for a halftime drop.
Super, I love halftime.
So it's the drama of just bucking what people expect, pulling it back. That could be a really powerful moment in a live setting as well, when people are expecting it to go faster and bigger and faster,
Yeah.
and then you just space it out.
Exactly. So what if we just do that now? expecting like that, boom, can't be expecting that again, but we're going into this full immersive open beat. I'm gonna add a synth actually. I went to the Yamaha factory last week.
Oh yeah.
And they have this room called synth space, and they have all these old keyboards and synthesizers there. One of the synthesizers that caught my eye was the CS80, and I sampled all the saw waves, all the notes of the entire keyboard one by one, and now I have that synth.
Amazing.
And it's.
Did you do it on your phone? How did you do it when you're in there?
It's with a special software. It's called Sample Robot. So
Okay.
they actually, but every key I press now is from that vintage. Cool thing about the synthesizer, this just sounds like a typical saw wave, but it's so different. Like, if you compare it to like
a digital
one, I'll show you right now.
Yeah.
This is massive. I love massive. I love it. And this is the old school one.
Yeah, something different. Cool.
It's just so smooth. It does something special. And you can see it. If you look at the tuner on the screen right now, you can see one of the things that's great about analog vintage gear is that it's not perfect. So if I press a note,
I love how you
see
work. Yeah.
that it kind of shifts
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit. It's not perfect. It goes from...
This working with the tuner on, I'm going to do that. That's so handy.
Yeah.
So that's a standard plug-in on Ableton, the tuner.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add this synthesizer real quick, so we have a big sounding immersive drop. We're gonna sidechain it to the kick. It gives you that push, that energy. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna add some reverb. And everyone who's hating on Ableton reverb, I don't know why. I love the Ableton reverb. It's great. Great. It's a little bit too high, so I'm gonna...
You're holding the one note the whole time?
2 notes. This is a trick I love. And then I turn on the MIDI arrangement overdub, and I can play all the notes over that I want to hear. Put some like special sounds on this one. What I love is, someone mentioned we can do the RC. I like this plugin. Everyone's kind of using it right now, but I think it shows what I love about imperfections. Too much, wait. So, want to listen to the full song?
Yeah. Should we listen to the original just so that we can remember how far we've come? Okay, so now let's listen to where we went with this song. Should we crank it? Hi, I'm Anna Lunoe.
And I'm San Holo.
Don't forget that Remix Lab has its own YouTube channel.
Subscribe.